If you are fascinated by the untold stories of World War II and want to understand how ordinary people became extraordinary survivors, then this dive into the secret farms of the resistance is essential. Before we get into the details, make sure to subscribe to the channel and comment below. Your insights and questions help uncover even deeper layers of these hidden histories. This is not just history for history's sake. It's survival knowledge that illustrates ingenuity, resourcefulness, and the lengths communities went to endure under occupation. The story of secret farms begins with necessity. In occupied Europe, the Axis powers commandeered vast amounts of food, leaving local populations malnourished and resistance movements starved for both sustenance and secrecy. Conventional agriculture was impossible for those involved in clandestine operations. The solution was underground farming, a network of concealed plots, hidden cellars and camouflaged gardens that fed not only families but entire resistance cells. These farms were not just practical, they were revolutionary acts of defiance. Learning from their methods offers insight into survival strategies under extreme scarcity and risk. During the early years of occupation, resistance members quickly realized that the visible cultivation of crops drew dangerous attention. Open fields could be monitored, and any suspicious activity risked denunciation. In response, small groups began experimenting with hidden cultivation. Some used rooftop gardens, converting flat rooftops in urban centres into miniature farms. Others dug subterranean gardens in basements and abandoned buildings, using artificial lighting or reflective surfaces to maximize growth. This wasn't casual gardening. It required planning, precise knowledge of soil, light and water management, and the ability to maintain secrecy under constant threat of discovery. For modern survivalists, the lesson is clear. With ingenuity, even urban environments can sustain self-sufficient food production without attracting unwanted attention. The selection of crops in these secret farms was critical. Resistance networks prioritized high-calorie, nutrient-dense vegetables that could be harvested quickly and grown in small spaces. Potatoes, carrots, beans and leafy greens were common, along with hardy herbs like parsley and chives that provided both flavor and medicinal value. Some operations even kept small livestock, like rabbits or chickens, in hidden compartments. These animals were easy to maintain in confined spaces and provided essential protein. Observing these practices today can guide anyone in creating a self-sustaining micro-farm. Choose crops with short growth cycles, store seeds carefully, and plan for year-round cultivation using vertical or subterranean methods. Water management was another cornerstone of underground farming. Rainwater collection systems, hidden reservoirs, and improvised irrigation allowed resistance farmers to remain independent from monitored municipal supplies. In some cases, underground tunnels linked hidden plots with urban water sources, cleverly masked to avoid suspicion. These techniques illustrate an important survival principle. Securing resources without detection is as crucial as the resource itself. Modern practitioners can apply this by setting up discrete water catchment systems or using grey water recycling in confined spaces, ensuring a continuous supply without drawing attention. Security extended beyond location and crop choice. Resistance farmers developed codes, routines and signals to alert allies to danger. For example, a specific arrangement of garden markers or a pattern in window coverings could indicate when an area was safe to access. Movement to and from farms was meticulously timed to avoid patrols. In practical terms, this demonstrates the value of operational security in survival scenarios. Controlling information, planning routes, and maintaining vigilance are just as important as the act of cultivation. Learning from these strategies allows modern survivalists to anticipate risk and minimize exposure in any hostile or resource-scarce environment. Some of the most remarkable stories came from entire villages participating in collective secrecy. Communities would designate certain plots as invisible farms, where neighbours contributed labour and knowledge while maintaining the appearance of inactivity. Supplies and produce were rotated to prevent depletion, and entire networks operated on a principle of redundancy. If one site was discovered, others could continue the operation. For contemporary enthusiasts, the takeaway is, well, the importance of redundancy and cooperation. Even in personal survival scenarios, having multiple food sources, backup plans, and trusted collaborators greatly increases resilience against disruption. Beyond practical applications, the psychological impact of these secret farms cannot be overstated. They represented hope, autonomy, and resistance against oppression. The act of nurturing life in the shadows of war was both a physical and symbolic fight for survival. For modern survivalists, there is a lesson in morale. Self-sufficiency, even on a small scale, sustains not just the body, but the mind. Incorporating small, controlled cultivation projects into daily life can provide stability and confidence when facing uncertainty. To build a modern equivalent, start by assessing available space and light, then plan crops according to yield and nutritional value. Consider layering vertical or container gardening techniques to maximize efficiency. Establish discrete storage for harvested produce and design simple security measures to protect your resources. Learn to rotate crops and seeds for sustainability and, if possible, network with trusted individuals to share knowledge and resources. These steps echo the strategic thinking of Second World War resistance farmers, transforming historical insight into actionable survival skills. Second World War secret farms were more than hidden gardens. They were lifelines, lessons in resilience, and demonstrations of human ingenuity under extreme conditions. They remind us that survival is often about creativity, resourcefulness, and collaboration as much as it is about endurance. Understanding these networks equips history enthusiasts and modern survivalists alike with strategies that remain relevant today. If this exploration of secret farms and wartime ingenuity resonated with you, well, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and share this with fellow history enthusiasts. There is more hidden history to uncover, and your engagement helps keep these remarkable stories alive.